Hey, so this is my first YouTube video. Now apparently I've got 30 seconds for the thumbnail, the title and the initial content to hook you and to keep you watching. And if you're still watching after 30 seconds, then I've done a good job, which I can hardly expect. Like I say, it's my first video. Well, sort of, but I can talk about that another time. What I want to do with this channel is I want to start a YouTube channel, first of all. I mean, I've always wanted to, and I have tried before in different ways, and it hasn't quite worked out for me. So this time, what I'm going to do is I want to follow my own progress and each week review the video that I made the previous week. I want to look at the things that I could tweak, the things that I could do better, and then apply those to future videos, and then to link the stats on each of those videos to hopefully the things that I've done now, whether or not there'll be a direct correlation between those changes that I've made and the YouTube stats going up. I don't know how the algorithm works. I've watched lots of videos, the same as you probably have, and I do generally get the same viewpoint from people, but also you get the view that people say that even though they're telling you how it works, they don't really know themselves. And I think a lot of people that work in YouTube don't know how fully how the algorithm works. It's just the select few. So it is going to be trial and error, like everyone says. It's all about trial and error. But that's what this channel's for. It's for not only for me to grow, but also for you to watch the mistakes that I make, the improvements that I make, hopefully, and then you can then apply them to your videos. And hopefully, if you haven't made a video yourself yet, that this will inspire you and give you the confidence to make a video. Like I say, this is my very first video, and look, here I am. I press record. And to me, that wasn't the difficult bit. Pressing record wasn't particularly difficult. I think a lot of people say that that's the most difficult bit, but for me, I know that I can just delete the video if I don't like it. I'm not even particularly bothered about the content, because again, I know that I can delete it if I want to. For me, the worry is that I put this video on YouTube and I'm expecting it to be bad. I'm expecting it to be fail, for you not to be watching at this point. My worry is that I don't improve in the future. That's my biggest worry, because that feels like I'm a failure in some way. I'm hoping that if I do it this way, that I make this channel about me making YouTube videos and doing it in a way that I can also help you, and I record those stats and I review my previous videos that I've done the previous week, that I can improve, that I've got the best chance to improve that I can possibly give myself. And maybe I'll feel even more of a failure then if that doesn't work. But anyway, it's, I'm 56 now, so at some point you've got to say in your life, well, I'm either going to do this or it's too late. I'm sure people would say it's never too late, and it isn't, but time marches on. I see time dissolving in front of my eyes, and I have to, I feel as though things like this, if I'm not going to do it now, when would I? So hopefully you'll come along with me for the journey. It would be nice if you were to leave some comments on this video about how I did, the things that I could have improved, the way that I'm talking, the location. I mean, the location is very nice, but is it the best way that I presented it? Just those little things. If people were to comment on them, then I can look at those myself. I can look at those myself in the review next week, and I can try to work out how I could fix those. Not just that they were wrong, but what is the potential fix, or maybe there's 2 or 3 versions of a fix, and we can try each one. Yeah, and then I also want to set some goals. Well, not so much goals, but pinpoints into the future. So like at a month's time, 3 months time, 6 months time, 9 months time, and a year, how have I progressed at those milestones? That's the word I'm looking for, the milestones. So 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months and 12 months. How have I progressed? But then, like I say, each week between that, looking back and trying to make small tweaks. And the reason why I want to do those milestones as well is because I'm not necessarily expecting that every single change that I make in in one particular week is going to have a dramatic difference the next week. I suppose it's like weighing yourself on the scales. You shouldn't, they say don't do it every day. What matters is over the longer period. So maybe weigh yourself once a week. Well, I'm going to make a video once a week, and then on those regular milestones, I want to measure have I tangibly improved between that and the previous milestone. Okay, well, that was my first video. It's done. So please leave me some feedback, which will help me in making the next video. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe and hit the bell icon and select all, so you get notified when I release next week's video, and I'll go through this one as a review. And then also, if you can hit the like button, that would be brilliant, and it would make my day, make me feel like it was worth my while taking this risk and putting myself out there. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.